Welcome to the Wisest Wizards, Volume 3. I am Ryan Pancake Hat, and with me is...
Episode 3. My name is Mike Waterpipe. I am filling in for Coffee Doug this week.
Thank you
and
for
we're going to start this
me.
out with a shot. I've chosen Godiva Chocolate, and he's chosen...
My Wild Irish! And for copyright reasons, I cannot finish the rest of that song. Cheers.
Did you even pour into that?
Do I need to? Anyway, next we will be reviewing Sparks. Ryan Waterpipe.
You just combined it.
Hey,
my name is Mike Waterpipe.
Mine's Ryan Pancake Hat, and I am drunk right now.
He's drunk. I'm going to carry this entire episode. This is called Sparks. This is an alcoholic energy drink. And it's weird to combine an upper with a downer, but at the same time, it's something that may depress you, but still make you feel really good about being hyper right now.
Let's give it a try.
Alright. Now, I'm really into the energy drink. I think that if you drink energy drinks, they give you a feeling that you can do anything. But at the same time, it's an alcoholic drink, which makes you want to kind of pass out and go to bed. But at the same time, they work together to balance you out. It's kind of like medication for people that don't really feel too good about living. Either way, I think it tastes like an orange sweet tart. There is Sparks Ultra or something, Sparks Extra or something like that. It's like a 1% more alcohol, but I think it takes away from the alcoholic energy feeling. Either way, what are we reviewing tonight other than this fantastic energy alcohol drink?
I'd rather do Jaeger Bombs, Red Bull. And
That's right, Titus! It is a fantastic DVD series. It used to be a series on Fox, but thankfully he was able to get this onto DVD because while it was running on the Fox network, it was one of my favorite sitcoms of all time. Christopher Titus started out just like Jerry Seinfeld did, just a comedian telling jokes about his family and things like that, and he managed to get a pilot approved, and of anything, this is a series that I watch more than any other series on DVD. It's one of my favorites. What do you love about this series?
Well, I'm going to tell you, Seasons 1 and 2 came in a set, Season 3 came by itself, but listen to the back of this. Once you've driven your drunk father to your mom's parole hearing, what else is there? Do you need anything else? Don't you want to hear about that? Who hasn't done that yet? All I'm going to say is a man's trials and tribulations through his work with his family and trying to help his friends out. Who hasn't tried to help their friends, supported somewhat of a family, and tried to make everything work out?
This show has some of the funniest moments I've ever remembered seeing on television. The main person, in my opinion, is Ken Titus, which is Christopher Titus' father. It was around the same time that Hal was making Malcolm in the Middle great, and Homer took over the place of Bart as the star of The Simpsons. And I really enjoyed the father aspect of a show that really made me love the fact that a father can not really care about their son, but through like harsh lessons can make them learn things, you know?
I think this show puts the fun in dysfunctional. I mean,
that's an old line.
It is very old,
yeah.
but I'm going to tell you, it is perfect.
Yeah.
Stacy Keach is Ken Titus, Titus' father, and I'm going to tell you...
What's a Ken Titus line?
One of the Ken Titus lines is, why are divorces so expensive?
I don't know why.
Because they're worth it.
Oh,
fantastic.
Very funny.
Very funny. And I'm going to tell you this right now. One of the best shows on Fox I've ever seen. In fact, I don't buy a lot of DVDs, maybe only 400, but I'm going to tell you, that is in there, and whenever I get drunk and can't remember anything and want a good laugh, that's what I go to, because it's a fucking fantastic show.
I would call The Wisest Wizards, Episode 3, our favorite things, because though this is my first appearance, I do enjoy Sparks. Titus is something I watch when I'm bored. And at the same time, our third review is a comic book graphic novel series called Preacher, which I believe that Ryan Pancake Hat has brought up. Was that the first episode?
First episode I brought this up because the same writer, Garth Ennis, is the writer of this one, and it has Steve Dillon, I believe, as the artist. Very fantastic. 9 trades. I'm going to tell you, I loved every minute of it. It got me right from the get-go. Basically about a guy who's things in life, he gets this power, right? And it's the power of God. And he goes through life. He's got a girlfriend. He's got a friend who he loves and trusts. Yet, you know, anything could happen with it. And basically, the whole 9 issues, it has family things tied into it. You know, this power that he tries to get over with. And I'm just going to tell you, it's great. Do you have any thoughts on this?
Very early on, the first thing that the main character, Jesse Custer, experiences is he is given the voice of God. So he has the power to tell anyone to do anything, and they have to do it. This is something that hadn't been done in comics. I myself have an unbelievable amount of comic books, and Preacher is my favorite series. It's great to see something with a beginning and an ending. Mm-hmm. And from the beginning, Garth Ennis had an ending for this series, and it still remains one of my favorite endings in comic books. Basically, he has a girlfriend and a best friend, and between the 3 of them, they cover 66 issues of the most fucked up yet heartwarming things you've ever seen in your entire life.
Now, Mike and I, Mike Waterpipe and I have been friends for, close to 10 years probably.
Is it getting that far?
10 years.
Yeah.
I mean, though we live in different states.
Yeah. I wish I didn't live in Michigan.
That's true, and I wish I didn't live in Alabama. But anyway, but the fact that we're both so rich, single, and available is what gets us, you know, this kind of airtime. Anyway, but basically we've been friends for so long that we could write more than 66 issues. You know, our trials and tribulations, you know, us murdering that guy that one time, us burying another guy that we accidentally murdered.
I don't want to talk about it.
You know, we're not going to talk about it. We're not incriminating ourselves, but be our guest.
He has somehow found a way to fictionally depict our relationship through a series of events that never happened. If that's not a review for Preacher, I don't know what would be.
I can't describe it any better than that. He basically summed up in fiction what happened to us in real life.
That's absolutely not true. Okay. I've never experienced anything as fucked up and sadistic as the Preacher series. They go into things that I've never even thought about.
Right.
But when I do read it, I think, wow, this writer is pretty fucked up. But either way, it makes me feel good about myself because I don't nearly go through the same type of things that he does.
It has great dialogue. It has
fantastic dialogue.
It has nudity, which me being a virile young
female nudity.
Man, oh yeah.
You know, I mean that's a good thing.
Yeah.
But he can go through a dialogue piece in 3 pages that will remind you of a conversation you had with your friends a week ago, which is rare to do. But either way, I'm just saying, fantastic series all around.
It'll cut through your heart like a hot knife through butter. I'm going to tell you, it is fantastic.
Hot knife through butter.
It makes you laugh.
One thing I will point out is that these past reviews, and even though I wasn't involved, have been regularly positive. I will say that the 4th review is something that will be completely negative. When we come back, episode 4, it's going to talk about all the things we hate, everything that sucks, and I hope you're here for it. I just want to let you know that we don't love everything.
It's tough because I'm on those drugs that make me love everything.
Yeah. Next week, we're going to keep him off the drugs, and we're going to show you something special.
Prepare to get your ears fucked.
That's a claim. That's a pretty good show.
Oh, that's tough.
Yeah.
It's a tough one to decide.
I don't know. I can't pick between them, but, you know, I hope he sold it. If people go out and buy the trays and the DVDs, I'll be happy for the people that actually created them rather than me who...
I'll be happy that when Garth Ennis sends me a Twitter like, oh my god, you guys, you made my sales increase 150,000%.
Is that a British imitation?
It's his British imitation. And I'm going to tell you, it's better than that guy at the Comic-Con who's like, cuckoo, and we laugh for fucking 10 minutes straight.
Either way, I would be like... I like when you tell things about the great comic books that I write. Is that better or is that worse?
I'd say it's worse.